You're watching Business Lunch, and we'll get you an interesting dive on women's participation in the workforce. Now, CNBC-TV18 and Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry have conducted an interesting survey on women in workforce. And Archana, my colleague, is here with all the findings. Archana.
Thank you for that. For it to be India's century and not just India's decade, it's important to keep underlining the importance of women participation in workforce. So CNBC-TV18 and FICCI collaborated to put the spotlight on the ground reality. Now, 80 companies across 12 sectors with a turnaround of over 20 crores to 7 lakh crore rupees were surveyed in February. Now, 60% of respondents belong to the manufacturing sector, while the remaining 40% were from services. Now, let's take a look at the gender composition of this survey. It consists of 69% males and 31% females. Now, there are several factors which lead to women dropping out of labor forces. Now, this survey puts the spotlight on that as well. Now, look at the attrition pattern in these 80 companies. The highest attrition was seen in the age group of 20 to 30, which is 15%, followed by 30 to 40 age group, which is 13%. The lowest attrition was seen in the 50 to 60 age group, that is at 3%. Now, another important finding of this survey was a representation of women in leadership roles. Now, in these companies, 22% were board of directors, while 21% were C-suite executives. Now, what kind of roles were undertaken by women according to this survey? Human resources, 82%, finance, 59%, admin, 57%, marketing, 57%, sales, 51%, IT and digital, 49%, strategy, 35%. Meanwhile, the survey also highlights key policies and facilities for women to encourage more participation. Now, what kind of policies? Prevention of sexual harassment, 90% of these companies had them. Non-discriminatory recruitment, 90%. Infra, 78%, extended maternity benefits, 73%, flexible timings, 71%, flexible location, 48%, transportation, 43%. All right, let's also talk about another pertinent benchmark, which is upskilling and reskilling program for women for when they return after a long break. Now, apart from providing on-the-job training, many of these organizations provided refresher training to their female employees. But look at the numbers. 52% of these companies had such programs, while 48% didn't. Majority of participants highlighted absorbing their women employees in the same department and location after their maternity leaves. The study also makes some policy recommendations to the government, and this is the most important aspect of this survey. It has urged the government to institutionalize more scholarships to encourage women in STEM fields, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now, they also want legislation on gender pay parity, gender mainstreaming in existing programs, and equal paternity leave, so to enable men to share childcare responsibilities with women. Thank you.
Archana, thanks a lot for getting us all of the highlights of this extremely important survey. And for all of our viewers, remember today you can catch India's largest summit on gender parity. Women leaders from all walks of life will come together to brainstorm and ensure that we take decisive steps to bridge gender inequality. The event starts at 4:30 p.m. this evening, and we will bring you the live coverage right here on CNBC-TV18.